Welcome back to the stream! After a nice little day break, we are back for the level grind, and we are gonna make another push towards level 45. I am so excited. I've had an excellent day, because guess what I did? I made food. But before I talk about whatever food I made, someone followed me yesterday, so thanks for the follow, Kirby Star 11. Hope you get to see more streams, I guess. Anyway, I made some delicious spaghetti and meatballs, and as per usual, I was going to try to eat a ton of them like a heathen. Thankfully, I managed to get myself under some control and didn't eat a crap ton and give myself a overeating induced stomachache. It's a regular occurrence that the meatballs, they're so delicious. Holy crap. I am craving green beans though. I definitely feel like there's something missing, and it's probably just greens. So I'm probably gonna eat some like halfway through the stream or something like that. Maybe. Or at 9 p.m. One of the two. I'm not picky. So for anyone who is brand spanking new to this, hi. I'm trying to get to level 99 before I even fight Twilight Thorn, because I really want to see what happens. I really hope that it doesn't end up crashing my game. And another thing that I'm doing in order to get to that point is letting these dusks wail on me. That way I can get to half health or less, which allows the experience boost ability to kick in, and basically it doubles the experience that I get. Unfortunately, there is only one experience boost hit, and the other one is attached to the gold wing keyblade, so the max we're getting is like 80 points, provided that I pay attention to my health. There are some days where I get 4s, but thankfully I haven't gotten super obsessive over it in a while, so we're doing pretty good. Last time we got about 4,000-ish XP, I believe that was Tuesday, and I was like really tired and out of it because I don't think I did as much of or any Dance Dance Revolution as I do to warm up, and the same case is for tonight. So I fully anticipate me being like zombie within the next like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll probably do jumping jacks or something like that to keep me up and going. Hopefully I don't get into food coma mode, but at least my hair is clean. That's all I care about. I have to wash my hair, and it was great. It was so great. Do it. It's totally worth it. Yeah. But we still made quite a bit of progress from the last stream, so I'm hoping to get obviously below 10,000. That's gonna be pretty easy considering we're just a little less than 12,000 right now, and we usually average about 4,000 XP per stream, so we'll definitely get close to around, I suspect, a little over 8,000 remaining. That's my guess. If we can push it to under 8,000, that would be awesome, because that means we'd be 2 streams away from our goal of level 45. And then we'll move on to the next goal of level 46. This is quite the grind, but I fully anticipated this the moment I read that there was about 2.8 million XP total to get to level 99. So, I have dedicated myself to this long haul. Is it insane? Oh, it's absolutely, completely insane, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Another thing that I have accomplished recently is I did do a little poking around in figuring out whether or not I wanted to redraw my profile picture. I kinda don't. I'm gonna be honest, I kinda don't want to redraw my profile picture. I like it as is, and also my current attempts have been abysmal. I don't know what it is, but for some reason when it comes to art, there are a few times where my brain just like goes for it and just draws in ways that I want it to work. And then other times when I try to draw something, my brain is like, what is its shape? Oh, a cat? I don't know how to draw a cat. And I'm like, Girl! Please, let me draw. The visualization just escapes me. It's probably because I happened to look at the previous one and started comparing it, which you can see in the bottom right corner. So for now, it's gonna stay as is. It might just stay as is for even longer, because I had a little bit of fun making a fancier version of the bingo card. I haven't input any text into it yet, just because it will... part of me is like, I want to do something to make it so the text is randomized. But I feel like that's a Java program type thing, and I know how to do it. I know what to do to get it there. Like, I have the general tools to be able to pull it off. But I'll definitely need to do a refresher. And it also means that I'll need to reinstall NetBeans. But, in short, I don't have the ability to show it on stream right now, but the bingo card looks a lot better than the one that I had before. The repurposed one kind of sucked. This one is way better. It's got like a dark blue background, the white spaces, and it does have some little like gaps between the squares just to make it a little more fancy. Oh, and I got my little mascot there. So, yeah. Ooh, I wonder, do I have the mascot, like the full face mascot on this? Oh, I don't think I have it on the other computer, which is where I usually work with the overlay. Although the way that the way the current profile picture is right now, I think that should be fine. Wow, big yawns, but that's okay. I am fully expecting to be a little bit on the, as I say, the eepy sleepies tonight, just because I didn't do the exercise, because I was like, hey, I'm almost out of my current meal. I don't want to cook tomorrow. I'm sure of it. So, yeah. Now I have leftover spaghetti and meatballs, and then I'll eat the last of my vegetables and gravy, and I will be sad about it because I love that stuff. It's so good. It's so good, in fact, that every time I eat it, I end up licking the bowl. Like, that's how good it is. God bless the creator of that recipe. I need to find it. It's one of my favorites. Good golly. I should have the source downloaded into my phone, so... Because I know I downloaded the PDF of it, so then I don't have to use the browser, but I can probably track down where I got the recipe and go from there. I think talking about food is definitely going to go on the bingo card, though. I think that was one of the things that I did have on the previous bingo card. I just want there to be a way to shuffle it around, you know? I mean, I could just shuffle it manually, but who wants to do that? Oh. Yeah, I was gonna fix a pair of boots today, but the shoe shop that I was going to currently has a full line, so I'm like, okay, I'll just wait till the line clears a little bit. It's literally, I just need to replace a zipper on one of the boots that I have, and it's not like fancy boots, it's like stuff that you can get cheaply from a department store. But I love those boots, and I could walk in them really, really well, so I want to wear them again, but if I have a busted zipper, it's kind of hard to do that. At least I know why. I know where the zipper is detached, so I can... If I knew how to detach it, I would do it myself, but I'm scared of destroying the boot. That's the problem. I am terrified of destroying my boots. I'm okay with a professional destroying my boots, because the professional knows how to fix it. and wouldn't actually destroy it. Yeah. But, yeah. That is a-okay. I still have a little bit of time. Meanwhile, there are other things that I also took care of. Like, for example, I spent a ridiculous amount of time yesterday just figuring out my cosplays for the next convention that I'm going to. Because the Hera cosplay that I keep bringing up every once in a while, it was driving me insane. I was like, okay, I need something to go around the waist to add some more definition and just make it look better and not just look like I'm wearing a prom dress or something like that. I wanted to make it look nice. So I remember that I had a cardigan in a blue shade, and I was like, hey, I'll tie it around the waist. And at first I was like, okay, what about sideways? And I'm like, okay, no, that looks tacky. And then I thought, hey, wait a minute. The neckline is wide enough that it can go around my waist. It's a pretty wide neckline, by the way. I can just button it so then it like has the buttons and stuff, because the brass-ish looking fixtures look close enough to gold. So I button that, and then I tie it off at the waist, and then hide the sleeves, and then boom, done. Piece of cake. So I've assembled the Hera costume, so that one is taken care of, and I'm like, yay! It's a perfect setup. And then I was like, well, what am I gonna wear for the rest of the ones? Because I like doing something different every day. If I had the ability to, I would be such a fashion girly you would not believe. I love wearing all sorts of styles and stuff like that. I haven't explored my style as often just because most of my life has necessitated business casual styles, that sort of thing, and I tended to go for button downs and stuff just because I liked how button downs looked on me. They were very much a comfort staple of clothing. They still kind of are, actually. But it's nice to try out new styles and aesthetics. But yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, there are 3 other costumes that I'm like, well, one of them, it's already put together, so that one, piece of cake, done. The other 2, I was like, okay, I need to make sure I have a belt. Okay, cool. Found my belt. That one's already, I'm basically bringing back 2 of the costumes that I wore in like a previous year or something like that. And then this other one, I was gonna wear it to the last time I went to the convention, but let me tell you, tying a kimono belt when it's not for a kimono is a pain in the butt. I'm going to say that outright. It is a pain in the butt to tie an obi, and doing it by yourself is hard. I used to know how to do it at some point. I literally still have the kimono that I used to wear it with. But it was driving me absolutely up the wall, and I'm like, okay. And also that con year, I picked the last day where I was already dead tired to wear that, and I was like, that was a bad idea, okay. So I moved that costume, it's a Technoblade costume, based on his Minecraft skin. Emphasis on based on it, because I do not have a mask to emphasize the pig stuff, so I'll have to do the makeup for that. Yeah, I'll have to do the makeup for that. But basically I was like, okay, this time I'm gonna track down some sort of red sash to be there instead of using the obi, because the obi was driving me insane, and I'm like, I don't want to fist fight that thing. I do not want to fist fight it. I will go crazy. So I found one, and I'm very happy with it. It's nice and soft. It's a little bit brighter than the color that I thought I was gonna get, but I was like, you know what? This is perfect. And then I got some batteries because there was a remote in my house that needed batteries. It's been an adventure of a day, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm gonna do the cause test later. I was gonna do it earlier today, but I was like, I'm tired. I'm gonna doze off a little bit, that way I'm awake. And I didn't want to get the blood pumping a little too early, but sometimes I do wonder if it'll actually last longer if I just get some extra exercise in, you know? It's always a gamble. I'm still figuring out my schedule and how I want to do things. That's the basic of it. Yeah, I'm very happy with how today turned out, actually. I'm also happy with how yesterday turned out. Yesterday was a little bit weird. I was like in this weird static mode where I thought I was going to do a bunch of stuff in the morning and then I didn't. Which is a pretty common thing. If something like surprises me in the morning, I'm just like, oh, I don't want to deal with anything anymore. Blah. You know, just being a big baby about it. I'm slowly learning how to deal with things and getting surprised like that. I'm learning how to handle being a person living in this universe again. It's a constant struggle, okay? I'm sure you all know that. Some of you have had very personal experiences with that. Anyhow, so I'm like, okay, what to do? So I posted a short. I actually took the Taking Dust House to the Ball game video that I did the other day, and I was like, okay, I just need to bite the bullet, make it an actual like orientation for the short, like get the resolution right. So I got the resolution right, I did some captions. I didn't like the initial version of the captions, so I deleted the first version of the finalized video and then went back into the project file and fixed where the captions were on the screen so they show up at the top. And one, aren't going to be hidden by the YouTube's UI, and two, it'll be visible and stuff. It's much more visible because the background is like literally the sky. So yeah, and it's gone well, and I'm like, hey, maybe I should do more of that for some of my other little shorter videos. So I'm gonna keep skimming through some of the shorter videos to see what I can do for those. Obviously there's gonna be some where I can't do like little shorts bits, but other ones I will be able to. And then I think making the shorts as well. I think doing little animated bits for those. I'm not a particularly strong artist, but when I actually lock in, I can draw. It would be very rudimentary animation, basically. It would basically be more of an animatic than anything else. Maybe more akin to like storyboarding. Like that's the level I'm at, is like very basic sticky note-esque storyboarding type things. I think, yeah, that's the best way to put it. But if I do a little bit of those, then that way it's not just the same gameplay over and over on the shorts, it's also whatever silly little drawings I do. So yeah, that's the idea. I think it'd also be good practice for me to draw, which means I actually need to sit down and do the drawing. I might just suck it up and draw with a mouse, for goodness sake. Because, hey, why the heck not? Why not draw with a mouse? Why shouldn't I? I love how my laptop, as I keep working more and more, my laptop, which I initially wasn't going to plan, I was planning on just it being my writing place where I write my stories and all that stuff. It has become more and more my work type laptop. I say work as in like the work of streaming, editing videos, uploading videos, recording. Like it's very much become more and more part of the whole setup. So I'm like, well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, I love it. I love it anyway. Oh. Nice. I should get a drink of water right now. Lucky for me, I refilled my water bottle before I started the stream. Gotta hydrate. I'm also thinking, at some point, I'm still thinking about that one Kung Fu Panda video essay that I wanted to do. Still haven't recorded the footage specifically for that. And I think I want to record the voiceover before I do the footage. It's a work. Internet, I swear to God, if you don't behave, I'm gonna lose my marbles at you. Behave. There we go. That's better. Goodness sakes. It's like herding cats sometimes with the pin. Hey! I see you. I see you, internet connection. I know what you're doing. Behave. There we go. Fix it. Sometimes I just gotta yell at my... I just gotta yell at your ping sometimes. I know that's not actually what it is. But it's the first thing that came to mind. Sometimes I see the little bit of green bars turn yellow or red, and I'm like, don't even start with me. Oh dear. Another day has passed, and guess who still hasn't called their eye doctor? Me. I don't know what it is. Okay, part of it is I straight up just forget to call. And then the other part of it is I'm probably subconsciously still terrified of the eye puff machine. I'm very sure I'm still scared of the eye puff machine. It's so silly. It's such a silly thing. But let me tell you, my eyes are extremely sensitive. I barely attempted to... Oh my gosh. Okay. I was thinking about the contact incident where I tried to put contacts in my eye, but I can't get my finger to go within a centimeter of my eye without my brain being like, get that away from me right now. That is the state of things. I am very much bound to wearing glasses, and no, I will not get LASIK. Unfortunately, I rub my eyes way too much to feasibly recover from LASIK, and a lot of eye doctors don't get LASIK, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with the guys that don't do the eyeball surgery. Plus, also, it won't matter if they numb my eyes, I'm probably still gonna blink, and then I'm gonna get a lovely burn in my eye, or something like that, on my eyelid, or something like that. Dude, when I used to go to the dentist office, I kept my eyes closed every single time, because it didn't matter if the sunglasses were on. That light was bright as hell. I mean, it was supposed to be bright as hell, because you need that to see what's going on in the teeth. That's what the dentist needs to do, and also mostly the dental assistants who are doing a lot of the stuff. Yeah. I wonder how my old dentist is doing. He retired like years ago. I wonder how he's doing. I hope he's doing good. I hope he survived 2020. Because he retired like before that, so I hope he's good. I hope he's doing good. Shout out to my old dentist. I'm not gonna name names. Oh. Also, shout out to the orthodontist who probably doesn't realize that I forgot to schedule an appointment, and then we just never rescheduled because I didn't bring my retainers to the appointment because I didn't know I needed to bring them. I probably should have taken care of that, but I just didn't because, yeah. Never expect a teenager to properly understand what's going on. Especially one that didn't learn how to do laundry until they were 17 and ask directly, be like, hey, how do I do my laundry? And parents were like, oh yeah, here's how. You put clothes in here. You add detergent, not too much though. Probably about to this line. And then turn the thing, make sure the temp's there, make sure you get the right amount of water. I use a top loader machine, by the way. I don't use a front loader. I'm honestly a lover of the top loading washing machines, because then if you forget something at the last second, you can just throw open the to a certain time before it like kicks in, you can just throw something into the top loading washing machine. If you start it and then you're like, oh crap, I forgot this sock, or this sock fell on the ground, you can open the lid, throw it in before it starts doing the spin cycle. Also, it's got an agitator and it's not spinning sideways. You know, and if you have to shove open the washing machine, it's opening from the top. So you don't have to worry about water spilling out weird all over the place. Like, it takes some effort for the washing machine to leak. That's what I'm saying. Plus, it's way easier to just leave the lid open, so then you don't have to worry about, like, your poor washing machine getting moldy and gross, because, ugh. Moldy and gross washing machine sucks. It does suck, actually. Oh. Yeah. Glad I learned how to do the laundry before I went to college, because then when I went to college, I was like, oh yeah, I know how to do this. And I just was like, da-da-da, I'm gonna do my laundry. I was in one of those dorms where, thank goodness, they didn't have you pay for to use the machines, because that would have driven me up the flipping wall. And most of the time I just babysat my wash and drying stuff so then people wouldn't touch it, because I was very possessive over my stuff. I mean, understandable. For some reason, there are always some weirdos who steal people's stuff, and it's like, bro. Yeah, thankfully I didn't have too many problems, and I would always make sure I was like 10 minutes early to, like, wait out the rest of the laundry. I was not a menace to my fellow dorm mates, thank goodness. Yeah. It was a good time. It was a good time. Yep. I actually quite enjoy doing a load of laundry, because then my clothes are clean and stuff. The only con of it is some stuff cannot go in the dryer. So that means I have to grab a bunch of hangers. I hang them up on the I know what it's called. It's not, it's on the curtain rod. I hang it up on the curtain rod in the bathroom and stuff, so then it can dry naturally, because, for example, my trousers or jeans or pants, whatever, those cannot, I don't like them going in the dryer because it ends up fraying the seams over time, which, I mean, they probably just suck as seams. But also they kind of shrink a little bit, especially if they're made of cotton, and that sucks. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna stick y'all in the dryer. Y'all are going into the wonderful land known as hang drying and air drying. And hey, they feel pretty nice afterwards, so I'm not gonna complain too much about it. It's just more of the tedium of, like, making sure that it's hung dry and stuff. That's all there is to it. And I'm pretty sure everybody will agree that sometimes laundry is just tedious. It's one of those things that never ends. Same with grocery shopping, making sure you have gas if you drive a vehicle, making food so that you don't starve, mowing the lawn, cleaning the house, vacuuming, washing dishes, if you have a pet, picking up after them. Speaking of, I'm gonna need to do that tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. I cannot wait to complain about warmer weather. I do not like the cold. I do not like the cold, Sam, I am. This scarf is so cute. Holy crap. And it's nice and big. I can wear it over my shoulders. It's versatile. Scarves are so nice. I love them. Be helpful. And I usually don't end up wearing an outfit that would really work with a scarf. So, it's very often that I don't end up wearing them. Such a shame. Quite like them. And I'm very happy that this one will be part of my adventure the next time I go to a convention. Yay! Spin, 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 spin. Yay! Hop. 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 Wonder how many I can skip. 1, 2, 3. I didn't pay attention to how many I could skip. What is going on? Hang on. Wait. I think I know what the problem is. I think it's just my YouTube side for this is broken. Why are you on crack? Calm down. Oh, never mind. I figured it out. Are we good? Are you gonna behave yourself? No? You're not gonna behave yourself? No? Okay. Hang on a second. I gotta do I have to speak? I don't want to speak mean to the Wi-Fi. I don't want to be mean to it. I don't want to yell at it. I don't want to yell at my internet connection. I want to be nice to it. But it seems like I have to be somewhat mean to it or threaten to be mean to it in order to get it to behave for 5 seconds. Like, calm down. Calm down, Wi-Fi. Chill out for like 2 minutes. Please, for the love of all things good. I just want to have a lovely stream. A lovely smooth stream that I can't have, apparently. I hope to goodness that my phone doesn't break. That sounds crazy out of context, but I'm just thinking out loud. That's what it is. Spin, 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 spin. Ow. Yay. And then a hop. And a hop. And a hop. And a hop. And a wee. Okay. Cozy. Very cozy. Wow. Okay, actually, we're right on track. Yeah, we're right on track with time. Cool. Nice, I like that. And we're spinning, we're jumping, we're flipping. The dusks are on my case again, as per usual. We're definitely sticking with that average. Dios mío, I'm going to eat my Wi-Fi connection. I swear to God, I'm gonna eat it. The things I do. I just had a head empty moment, and then the equivalent of tinnitus just kicked in my head. It's still ringing. It kind of sounds like sand. Can the sound go away? Okay, I think I fixed it. Thankfully, it's not on the stream's end, it's just me. It is just me hearing the weird sounds. And it's not even really that weird, it's just the highest pitch E you can possibly think of without it not being heard. Why are we ringing? I'm probably not breathing again, aren't I? There we go. That doesn't surprise me on the cases where I don't breathe, because sometimes I get talking like this and then I just stop breathing and then I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of need to do that. Might be a little bit important if I actually, you know, breathe. Ooh, 400 away from below 10,000. Let's go. Ooh. Ow. I ate the second to last brownie today. My family made brownies the other day from the brownie mix that I had. They were like, hey, do you have anything that we can use? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And thankfully everybody's gotten a pretty decent share, which is really nice. So I got my share of brownies. They got their share of brownies. Now there's one brownie left that I have left for the last person. Oh. I'm gonna have to do more grocery shopping tomorrow. I'm already coming up with like my to-do list of things, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to actually like put the list together either after the stream or right before the end of the stream so that I don't forget it tomorrow. The struggle is real. Is it really a struggle though? Probably, because my brain gets distracted. I don't have any diagnosis to really help me with that. Why am I suddenly speaking as if I am speaking in Latin at a Catholic mass? I'm gonna stop right there. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay, here's the dealio. I'm gonna take a like half a minute break because yeah. Because my soul is not treating me kindly. So you're gonna get a really short be right back screen, okay? That's what you're getting. You're getting a short be right back screen. Here you go. Y'all know what's great about this slightly early on break that I just did? Is one, it's gotten me to move around, and two, I just remembered that I got myself a Snickers bar earlier today, and I will get to eat it. Not sponsored, obviously. Dude, oh my gosh, imagine if Snickers actually sponsored me. Dude. That'd be great. I dream of that day. Would they actually sponsor gaming streamers, though? Who knows? That'd be pretty sick. Maybe. Maybe. Then again, I might want to look into the ethics. Damn it! Why does every company have to be such... Okay, maybe not every single company is, but goodness sakes, there's a lot of... Ugh. Not gonna get into a word rant about corporate greed. Which is especially ironic considering the 2 places that I'm streaming this on. Gotta say it somewhere at least, though. Gotta use my sources. Why are my hands both warm and cold? What the hell? This winter has been especially unkind to the softness of my hands. And unfortunately, I use a lot more water internally, or maybe I just don't drink enough during the winter. Either way. Lots of hand lotion getting used. Especially if I want to avoid the crack and bleed incidents again. Maybe I need to get better hand soap too. That could be it. That could be a huge factor in that. That plus freezing cold water. I bet if I washed my hands in warmer water, I wouldn't have this problem. Food for thought. Whew. Got a slight chill for a second. Ooh, I better extend this knee, actually. It's mad at me. I think my legs are getting mad at me for not doing any Dance Dance Revolution in the past couple of days, which valid. Totally valid, in fact. Maybe I'll play a ton of it tomorrow. Just do like a marathon of it. Get up, get breakfast, stretch. Maybe take care of the grocery list in the backyard first, actually. I should make a list. Chat, we're gonna make a list right now. I'm gonna make my to-do list while on stream. Tomorrow's to-do list. Okay, well, grocery trip is definitely on there. And I'm putting breakfast on there, even though it's technically normally there, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, backyard. Hell yeah. And then, what was that secret third thing? That grocery trip, and then... a bit of a stretch warm-up session, and then... long DDR session. Yay! Yeah, this is a pretty good list. Okay. And then I got to reboot that. Perfect. There is a slight crime in the fact that I don't use Facecam, is that you don't get to see all the silly stuff I do sometimes. But I also just don't. Ah! What a beautiful day. Very beautiful day. The sun didn't stab me in the eyes. I always call it a beautiful day when the sun doesn't stab me in the eyes. We are moving it along. I am still gonna eat that candy bar as soon as the hour mark hits. Because I am a fiend of food. I should do another cooking video. I keep putting it off, but I really should do another cooking video. It'd be fun. Ah! Rude. I wonder what meal I would do it on, because obviously it's not spaghetti and meatballs, because I just made that. I probably could have done that tonight. Shoot. Dang it! This is what I get for not... for not recording my cooking process. Silly. It's even better if you're somebody who can't do tomato-based sauces like me. That's the best part about the spaghetti and meatball recipe. Technically, the recipe calls for spinach, but I skip it because either I don't know how to cook it well, or I just don't like how the taste of spinach is after cooking. It just kind of is a little bit slimy, and I don't like the taste of it. But I know that I need something green in it, so yeah. It's quite the dilemma and predicament. Maybe I should have just made the food earlier, when I took that break a little bit ago. Oh well. Oh well. Curse being cozy. We get a little dozy. Pocket full of posies. Don't be so nosy. Are you gonna get me? No? Come on, fight me. Bring it on. Bring it on. I need to stop punching over. I'm turning into a shrimp. It's just the, I can't remember the exact word, but the crabification. Everything just wants to be a crab. As opposed to everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a crab. That'd be a heck of a parody. Ooh. We're about 37 away from below 10,000. And that means we've got... We started off with like 11,800 and something, so we're about almost... Yeah, almost 2,000-ish. That's pretty good. I like that. That sounds nice. Ow. You gonna attack me, or are you just gonna flip around and hop around? Fight me. I'm impressed, but bro, I wanna do some damage. Ooh, we're gonna get below 10,000 if we can get 24 XP off these three. It's a solid if. Nice. 9,997. We're getting close into the territory where I start doing math problems to pass the time. We got about 1,100 and... when it was 89, it was like... approximately 1,111. I say approximately, but it's probably wrong. Okay, that's 9,957, so... 9, okay, 1... 19, so 1,200, 335, so that'd be 1,240, and then what was it, 57? Yeah, 1,240, and then 30, was 1037, 244? 1244? I want to do a quick check on that. 1244. Let me get my calc. Okay, I got 2 8s off of that. Sorry, this is so silly, but I need to brush up on my... Here's 9957. Ha! 1244. My math still works. And that's how many dusks I have to beat up. If we're breaking it down by how many back and forths I have to do, it'll be 124.4. So technically 125 more going back and forth, provided that I am hitting up 8s. These two are not helping me. Please fight me. Please fight me. Thank you. Goodness sakes, it took them like forever and an eternity to behave themselves and like fight me properly. Yay! I keep saying this every time, but it really is good practice to it really is good practice on my brain to just do the math. I can tell when I haven't done it in a while because I always double check the calculator. But a little bit of long division in my head doesn't hurt. It's a lot easier when I work with the smaller numbers too. I could have just as well worked with 80 instead. But then I would be too focused on the 80 and not thinking too hard about it. I don't know, I don't think I'd get the same result. Even though dividing by 10 is just move the decimal over 1. Ah, it's fun to do math. It keeps me on my toes. Ooh, if I get 24 XP off of the next 3, that'll be 9,801 remaining. Nice. Come on, who wants to go with me? Oh, all 3 of you. Cool. Yay, 9,801. So that'd be 1, 2, 2, be 20. So how many goes into 20? Also 2, 1,241. 41. Oh, 40. So 5. 1,200 and something 5. Crap. What was it? Let me look at it again. Oh, 1,225. Let's do a quick check. Yay! Yep, okay, my math is still solid. I had to do a calc check just to make sure. I'm like, I always think I lose track of the numbers, but I haven't lost track of the numbers. I just think I do. But nope, it was right. 1,225. I think that's what I said. I don't remember now. Nope, yeah, that's what I said. See what I mean? This is good. This is good practice, because the long division helps me keep numbers in the back of my mind and helps me with memory retention, especially in the short term. That is very useful and very helpful. It also forces me to concentrate while I'm actively fighting dusks. Unfortunately, I do have a little bit of trouble trying to do math while fighting them, but it's less to do with fighting the dusks and more to do with the numbers changing as I defeat them. So when the numbers are actively changing, obviously the answer actively changes. Usually the last two numbers end up changing the most. Because as I always say, it's between 40 and 80 XP, and if I get 8s, that means that for the groups, it's either 16 or 24 XP that I'm eliminating. And then sometimes it's 8 to 16 if I just get... No, it's 8 to 12. 8 to 12. That I end up only getting that much XP out of. So yeah. Yay! I'm on a roll today, though. Good one. Still craving the green beans. Green beans are good, though. Flippin' love them. I wonder if I can make them in such a way when they're fresh so then I still like the taste of them, because I usually eat them from canned. So I'm like, okay, do I have to can them to make them taste the way that I want to, or can I just cook them fresh and still enjoy the taste? These are the things I think about that keep me up at night. Actually, that's not what keeps me up at night. It's the existential horrors. Ah! Nice. Oh, 9,641, so that's 1,205. Yeah, 1,205. Because that said 9641, right? 1,205? Yep, still good. Still good on the math. I'm getting faster. Haha. After a certain point, there are certain numbers that as I get closer down to like 0 remaining, where I do pick up on, oh yeah, it's this much left, without even really doing much. It's a magical experience. If I did this on a if I did that on a much more regular basis, I would be very terrifying. I can just be mildly terrifying when it comes to 4-digit numbers. I should practice more on the 5 digits, actually. It just means more numbers to maintain in my head. Because I can clearly do it with the 4-digit numbers. Might as well start working on the 5s. Oh, I'm getting 4s. Getting 4s all up in this. Which means, guess who needs to take damage? It's me. Oh hey, that worked! Thank you for pushing me directly in the way so that I can get the damage I need. Yippee! It is no longer 1,200 and something. It is now 1,100 and something. Ow. I'm starting to, like, piece together a pattern. I know the pattern is literally just whatever is divisible by 8, but it's still a pattern and it's very fun to think about. Because then once I get down to the 8,000s, it'll be 1,000 and something. But not 1,100 something. It'll be 1,000, it'll be 10, like 42 or something like that. Just a rough estimate. Will that be around the halfway mark of? No, that wouldn't be right. Would it be around the halfway mark? I'll have to check in when we get to 8,050 something. It's just a rough estimate that I'm making there. Like I keep saying, it's good practice. Down the line, what would be really funny is to just try to see, without calculators, me versus chat on who can get to the correct answer the fastest, like the nearest whole number fastest. We'll skip the remainders and the decimals. But I think that'd be fun. I also want to do a puzzle game at some point. But I still need to fix the setup on my desktop, because my desktop, for some reason, just has a freaking aneurysm when it comes to the multi-stream setup. I'm just like, ugh. It's really bad. For some reason, it's just a really bad setup on there. I want to go back to a previous version. I don't like the current version right now. That, or it just keeps logging me out because I'm also logged in on this computer, so that probably is my problem. But it's like a fist fight or something like that. It's really freaking annoying. But it would be fun to do like a little puzzle thing someday. Ugh. And again, with the setup of my desktop in the current state, I need to do some additional things to, one, be able to stream any game on there without having to fight for my life. I could always do the capture card setup. I could literally just, instead of having it plugged into my PS4, just plug my computer. Just plug my computer in. Oh, jeez. The only con is that I would need to, well, I could adjust the speaker setup. I could do that. It's not a bad idea. It'd be a little obnoxious, plus I would have to do the setup with the keyboard and mouse in a different spot, but it could be done. It's doable. Huh. I think I just found a way to solve my problems. Because all I need to do is just set up the capture card, and then the desktop, not the desktop, the computer, laptop, I mean, it does have its struggles, but it could do all the recording and streaming, and then the desktop could do the actual, like, hard work of loading the damn thing. I just have to make sure that the PS4 is not powered during that time, so then it doesn't take up any bandwidth. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, though, so. Huh. I'm figuring out solutions, step by step. Yeah, because all I need to do is just switch the HDMI cable from being plugged into the PS4. I might have to move some plugs around in order for the power strip to not get, one, overloaded, and two, just full of things. So there's that. But that can easily be done. That can very easily be done. Okay, cool. I just need to test out if I can comfortably play a game using the mouse and keyboard at that spot. Yeah, that's all I need to do. Cool. Maybe if I cleaned up my nightstand, I could use that, because my nightstand is technically a tray table. That was supposed to be like a portable desk that I just used as my little nightstand side table or something like that. It's full of things, including a book. Several books, in fact. Gosh, I really need to put stuff away again. It just looks wrong if there's nothing there, though. Ah, the things I do. Yay, I found a solution. I'll see if I can do that for myself after the intense DDR session. That'll be good. I might put that on the list. That'll be fun. Those are 4s. Not that that's a problem, but... Ugh. Figured since I needed the damage, I might as well just put the controller down to let myself take damage. And then, I can drink water. Last year, I actually tried to do a regular thing where I would drink a mixture of like really hot-ish, or basically I would pour like half cold water and then half like hot water-ish going on there for a while, so then I would just be warm. Because I was hoping that would help soothe my soul. I haven't done it since last year. I wonder if I did it again, if that would help my poor stomach. Who knows? I love soup. I just love food. It's so good. Food is great. I love it. Ice cream is also really good. I really like ice cream. I sound like I'm falling asleep and like drifting off into another dimension into sleep mode or something like that. I just go into the dreamlike state when I'm thinking about food because it's so good. It's the hour mark and I still haven't grabbed my candy bar yet. But I'm not really feeling the candy bar right now. Maybe at like an hour 30 I'll nab myself the beans. The beans. I'm always down for some beans. Green beans. Sorry, just departing into another universe to think about beans. They're so good, you know? I like them. I like them a lot. I should check what that notification says. Okay, it's just another notification being like, hey, look at this. And I'm like, thanks. But I don't want to look at it. Okay, cool. Ka-chow! Whee! Bon voyage. Geronimo. Allons-y. Fantastic. I still remember the first time I watched Doctor Who. I had zero context for it. It was when it was first, when the new seasons, like starting with the 9th one, were airing. I had zero context for what was going on. I was just like, hey Dad, what you watching? My dad's like, Doctor Who. And I'm like, okay! And I was just vibing. I think it was the Dalek episode. Like the first one where the Doctor discovers, oh, no, I didn't get rid of them all. They're still around. This sucks. I think that's the best way to summarize that episode. But I remembered that. I was like, huh, okay, cool. And then I proceeded to not end up watching it until like years later and not fully understanding what I was, this is a regular occurrence, by the way. I see things and then I'm like, oh, so that's what that was. Oh, that's what that show was. That sort of thing. It's a very funny thing that happens on a regular basis. Whee! Just got like the craziest chill in my spine just now, but it only moved like one of my shoulders and that was it. It was just like, eh. It was just like a shrug of a shoulder thing. That was kind of funny actually. Hmm. Hmm. You know, there is actually a con of my current setup in that if I want to play piano, I have to move a ton of stuff. Whoa, okay. Here we go. Crisis averted. We're good. Not adding to the death counter. Not today. Ooh, about 2 more back and forth. Yeah, this one and then the next one, provided I do full 8s. And then we're below 9,000. Yay! And then it'll be 1,000 and something. Probably like 1,089 or something like that remaining. I don't freaking know. I'm making guesstimates. But it's below 1,100 remaining once I take out these next 10. I bet if I did the math right now. So 9049. So 1,000. 124, 1,030. Wait, 1,200. No, that doesn't seem right. 1,130 something. I didn't keep track of the number. That doesn't seem right. But it does seem right. 1,000... It's 9009. I'm just gonna do the calc thing. Wait, 9009, so that's 1,000. That's 10, so 1,100 and 2 remaining 2. That doesn't seem right. Why does that not seem right? $1,126. Oh, right. It's below 8,800. Okay. I now understand where my math is flawed. Okay. Let's get down to 8,800, so then it's 1,000 something, just 1,000-ish flat, or close to that left. We're still in the 1,100s. But it's like 1,124 or something like that, so we got about 2 or 3 back and forth before we hit the 8,800 threshold is where we get below 1,100 something. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Which means, let's see. Okay, 1,000. It's just 1,000 flat. 1,000. Well, if it's 1,000 flat, then that'd be just flat 8,000 left. Right? No. Yeah, 1,000, flat out 1,000 left would be 8,000. What is going on with my brain? It's trying to do some weird logic or something like that, I swear. So that means about 100 of these guys? Yeah, how about 100 of them? Yeah, about 100. Where did he go? Okay. No, that's 800. No, yeah, it's 100. It's 100, because if it's from 8800 to just... What the frick is on? What am I on? What is going on? Hello? Yeah, because that's 8800, so that's 1000. That's one, that's one, that's one, and that's one. Yeah, because 8889. Goodness sakes. That's just 4 ones, basically. Okay. So I'm at around 1111. Yeah, because I'm working in increments of 10. What the heck is going on here? Okay, 1106. Come on. Okay. I'm getting a sense of the pattern again. So 8800 is when I have 1100 something left. Technically, there's always a +1 tacked at the end just because I'm working with uneven numbers. It's called odd numbers, Yellowfang. It's odd numbers. That's what I'm working with. I'm working with odd numbers. Alright, we are at officially 1,900 and something. What do you mean 1,900 and something? Girl. 1,090 something. That's what you're working with. Jeez Louise. Can you tell I need a nap? At least the brain is going. It's just going in weird places. It completely skipped over the 0. It's just like, you need to skip down the line, honey. 1,090 something. And then once it hits below 72 on the middle 2 numbers, that's when it's like 1,080 something. Which is almost right now. So 1,900 and... No, 1,092. 1,092. Jeez Louise. Girl, do not skip the 0. Goodness sake. The things I do. It's keeping my brain active. It is annoying me that I keep making the same mistake. I'm trying to not build that neural pathway. It's very hard. I don't want to build that neural pathway. Get that ish out of here. Okay, so now it's 1,080 something. Yep. 1,080. 1084? Yeah, because there would be 43 left over. No, 33 left over. And 4 times 8 is 32. 1081. 1081. Okay. The math principles are slowly returning. Whee! Alright, now it's 1070 something. And that is until 56. So it's 1070 something. No, it's 1070 something. Gotta have the and in there. Very important distinction. 56, alright, so 1071. Ah, yep, okay. Yep, there's a pattern now. As long as I keep up the 8s, the pattern stays. The second I break the pattern, it will not stay. Good drink of water. Nice, okay. Who wants to swing? Me. But I need to wait. Because I would like to see that pattern continue, because then it's easier for me to keep track. This is also a great way for me to continually remember my multiplications of 8s. Ow. It doesn't actually hurt. 52, so 48. When it hits below 48, that is the next one where we get about 60 something, and that'll happen. We'll hit approximately 1061, provided that I take out these 3 within a reasonable setup. Okay, so I just have to take them all out at 8. What the heck is going on in the hall? I need to take this one out with a show of force, but I also want to get the number. I have a feeling I missed it and got a 4 somewhere. Please give me damage. Thank you. Yay! Yep, okay. Now I can look and see what the heck was going on. Okay, that's what's going on. Hi! Are you good? You good, pup? Hmm? You have to pet the puppy. It's very important to pet your dogs. Give them attention and affection. As much as they want it, of course. Usually when they're done, they'll just walk away. Ah, good dogs, good jobs. It is a great day, man. Going crazy with the math problems, but hey, I'm having fun with it. I wonder if there's probably a program to read the number on screen, and then I could just do a math calculation dividing it by 8 while ignoring the remainder. There's definitely a program to do that. I'm trying to think if Java has a library that's able to read numbers like that on the screen. All right. Yep. Still the same pattern right now. That's multiple 80s in a row, by the way. That's how we're working. That's how we're getting here. This is so silly for me to be focused on the number, but for once the numbers are very much motivating. The thing is regardless of what happens, I know I'm making progress. And that's the greatest joy of it. I'm making all the progress in the world. I'm not working with sixes. Brain, I'm not working with sixes. Why do you think we're working with sixes or nines? Get that out of here. It's the 32 that's the threshold. So we should be at 8,329 XP remaining once I take out these three. Again, provided I do this correctly. Yep, 8,329. Yay! Alright, gonna mute for a second so then I can cough incessantly. Okay, all done. It was just one single cough that needed to clear the airway. It wasn't getting, like, closed or anything like that. I'm definitely gonna need to add apples to the grocery list. I need to eat more of them. I have eaten more, but I want to eat even more than that. I want to get all the fruits and vegetables. I want to be feared as someone who just eats a ton of veggies. I think it'd be fun. 40 XP down, 41 to go. Well, actually, less than 40 now. It's 24 to go. Woohoo! Wahoo! It's really keeping me focused. It's so funny. I'm not thinking about the EB Sleepies. I'm thinking about the fact that I'm gonna take these guys out. Woo! And based on the fact that it's about 249, 24, and then when it's at 169, which will be the next one, 169, and then 89? Yeah, about 89, I think. Yeah, 89. It'll be 8,089. Cool. So about 3 or 4 more? Technically 4-ish, because we're counting going into that. So about 31? About 31 till we get 1,000. Come here. Come on. Bring it on. Come on. Fight me. Do some actual damage. Come on. Yay! 40 XP remaining until I get a magical number. That sounds so silly. It's not really a magical number. Oh, the mathematical patterns are keeping me alive. Bro. Come on. I need a little bit more damage before I can actually get rid of you. Yay! The HP orbs are doing the thing where they disappear, which I am very grateful. Please just attack me. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure that said 8,169. There we go. That's what it said. Goodness sakes. Took me forever and a day to process that. Good job, brain. Alright. The next one, hopefully if I play my cards right, it'll be 8,089 XP remaining. Nice. Wrong schedule. Taking the journey one step at a time. Wahoo! Okay. Come on. Come on, you two. Do some damage. Fight me. Should be a number ending in approximately a 3 when I take you two out. Yep. Just as expected. And then with the 24 left, it'll be 89. Yay! Did I see sparkles when they descended and spawned in? Or have I just been here too long? I do see the sparks when Roxas sweeps around them. That's such a cool little detail. I love that. I love and appreciate the animators who put that animation together. Ow. Don't be rude. Come here. Get over here. Okay, there we go. Yay! 8,089. And then with the next, after the next 11, we'll be at 1,000 and under left. But it'll be 1,001 remaining, woohoo! As in 1,001 dusks to take out, so about 100 back and forths. Technically 101 because of the uneven numbers. Uneven numbers are the bane of my existence. But they do provide a wonderful and unique challenge when it comes to doing mathematical calculations, so I'm not complaining too much. And if I pay enough attention, I will be able to spot if I accidentally got a 4. Which I did not. It'll always be +1 to the number that is a multiplier of 9. Not 9, 8. Why am I thinking about 9s? Those gosh darn 9s keep getting in my head. Ow. Yeah, that should do it. Whoa, okay. Alright, so with these, there should be 8,009 XP remaining. If these three can please, for the love of all things good, actually fight me. That was a whiff for the century. Why is nobody actually doing any damage? Goodness sakes, that took forever and a decade. Alright, nice. Nice. I don't remember what we started off with, by the way. I know it was like... No, it was like 11,000 and something, so... Yeah. 1,800, 10,800... Okay, so 10,800, 9,800... About 3,000-ish XP. We're doing great. Yeah, we're on track. Cool. Alright, and then once either I take out these two and I get that one, or I take the damage, and then I can get a little more XP for my kill. Bro. Friendo. Please attack. I beg. Just a crumb of damage, please. Nice! We are officially below 1,000 remaining. We are at 9,000 some. No, it's 900. It's 900. We're out of the thousands, dear. 900! Woohoo! 900-ish dusks remaining. I say ish because it's a little above 900. That was kind of fun to play around with the mathematics, though. It's also a good way for me to practice picking up on the patterns for being able to do the math faster. Because look at that, 929. Also, if I keep up with the 8s, 12 times 8 is 96 or something like that? Yeah. Yeah, that's right, actually. 12 times 8 is 96. That one's always the one that always escaped my mind. I don't know why. Then again, for a while, 7 times 8, 56, 9 times 6, 54, those ones were always a little bit tricky. I don't know why. They have the same vibe as 9 plus 6 is 15 and 7 plus 8 is 15. I don't know what it is about it. It's just two digit difference, but it makes a huge difference when the multiplication is involved. It's kind of magical if you ask me. Still 900 something. And it will remain 900 something until I hit below 7,200 XP remaining. Yay! Like I keep saying, I flippin' love doing mathematical problems on the fly like this. It's good practice. I will do it on the next run, just cause. I'm gonna try to break off the perfectionism patterning, so then I don't get obsessive over 8s again, because I do not want a repeat of pre-Thanksgiving me. That was unsettling. Not gonna pay attention to the numbers, just gonna attack when I want. That way I don't focus too hard, but I still get the damage off. Okay, there we go. We've broken the pattern. It should chill out. There we go. Much better. I still would like a crumb of damage, though. Yay! So I'm gonna wait till I get these two. Correction, these 3. Well, now there's just one left. Okay, 7,773, so 77, so 9, and then the leftover is 557, so 7, so 970, what was the last number again? 3? 9,070, 13. Oh. 9,071? Yeah, that sounds about right. Stop with the 9s. 971, there we go. What is with the 1,000? My brain is stuck on the thousands because I keep staring at 4-digit numbers. That's my problem. Okay, I'm gonna ditch the math problems before I drive myself nuts again. I can smell it from here. I can smell the crazy starting to generate. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We are not going to be crazy today. We are going to stay calm. See, we got a 4. We got 12 out of that. Alright, let's go. Wow, you missed. Thank you. It's fun to see how many hits I can get off before I end up getting over the 10 XP threshold. Oh nice, I hit 10 HP exactly. Which means with just attacking alone, I can still get another 8 off of these guys. I'm gonna test that actually. Because it says half health or below, but I want to test it. Let's go. Yep, okay, so exactly 10 HP or less. Oh, and that's only 1 H. That's all. The little orbs are only 1 HP. Cool. Now I know. Nice. Too bad I can't figure out when the damage, what the damage is. Well, I got 3. Interesting. I am definitely poking around, not in the game's files, but just poking around with the... doing science here. It's very fascinating science, to be honest. Very fascinating science. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hop. What? Oh, I guess my brain decided it was a silent film again. Oh. Goodness gracious, maybe I should go for that candy bar. It calls to me. But what if I don't actually want the candy bar? What if I just want to chew on something? That is a possibility. There are many times in my life where I just want to chew on something. This might be one of those times. Oh. Nice. I'm gonna let them give me some damage while I hide my hands under a blanket. Because I'm cold. I'm very cold. I'm always cold. Well, maybe not always, but... I feel the icicles on my hands forming. I won't need pointy nails or acrylics or whatever. I'll just get the icicles. They can do the clickety-clackety. Oh man. It'd be sick to be able to just spawn ice out of the air. The only downside is if I didn't have any cold resistance, that would suck. And I would constantly need to eat like warm food or something to not freeze or something. So that would be a downside, but it'd be really fun. Ooh, hiccup. Apologies for that. I can hear it calling for me. The candy calls. It begs. It says, eat me. But what if instead I put off eating the candy bar so then I can enjoy it without having to fight for my life? How about that? That sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna eat the candy bar. I'm gonna wait until post-stream, and then maybe, just maybe, instead of eating the candy bar, I'll eat beans. Maybe. It's very up in the air. Ow. I can tell I've been distracted by food again. Because I'm thinking about it. I'm getting whacked. Bam. Hi, puppy. Oh my goodness. It's a chili puppy. Oh goodness, it's chili puppy. Chili puppy. These babies. Man, that candy bar is really calling to me. It's like a siren song. Eat me. Eat me. It's chill, I have some self-control, goodness sakes. And like I said before, it'll be much more rewarding if I wait till after the stream to eat it, because then I can enjoy it in peace and not have to worry if I'm being too loud while eating my candy bar. You don't have to hear me trying to chew on a candy bar in silence and failing miserably. So it's a win-win for everybody if I don't eat the candy bar right now. Oh, it's another puppy. Hello. Are you observing? Yes. Yes. Are you a good guardian? Yes. Yes, she says. She says, I am the perfect guardian, in fact. She says, what are we doing right now? And I say, I'm taking out all of these enemies so that I can get stronger and stronger and stronger. Because I want to get to the max level just so then I can fight the first boss of the game. Because here's the main backstory. He used to kick my butt. This is not the first time I've done some level grinding. I once level grinded to level 8 just to beat the first boss on critical mode. I'm not very good at this game. And I'm still on crit mode right now. So, yeah, I'm in for it now. I am so in for it. I don't know why I did this to myself. To be fair, though, I have handled it relatively well up to this point. And up to the point of dealing with Psyx, but we're not gonna go on another Psyx rant. We don't need to do that again. We do not need another Psyx rant. But I did pretty well, all things considered. So, yeah. I just threw myself in the deep end. Unfortunately, I do not think I can do that anymore. I can't just jump in the deep end and rely on whatever to do that. I've turned into a fragile, frail old person. Oh. I just need to build things up again. That's all I need to do. Just gotta work on my skills and actually learn some strategy, you know? The power of strategy. And also paying attention to where I'm going in the game. That could be a huge factor, you know? That would be a great thing to do. You'd be surprised how much things you can avoid if you just watch where you're going. Not everybody does that, funny enough. Sometimes you watch a little too close to where you're going and you don't see the things farther up ahead. Could that be a metaphor on life? Yes. Will I elaborate? No. No, I'm just thinking about it in the context of the fact that I tend to stare at the ground every time I walk in nature because I don't want to trip over anything. But the thing is if I looked ahead, then I could see ahead of time whether or not I was going to trip over something. Also, we're about to hit sub 900 left. So it's 909? Yeah, 909 left. 907? Yeah, 907. And then let's do a little bit more. Alright. 6, 5, 4. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna hit below 900 around on the green zone the next time we come through here. Cool. Cool. I love that. Awesome. This brings me joy. Alright, bring it on. No, it's 2. 2 left. 2 left? Yeah, because 7217 would be 902. So 901. Ow. 100 and 899. Woohoo! Whee! Nice. I better not start counting these guys, so I need to scramble my brain a little bit so that I don't focus on counting them too much again. Ow. Just watching him slowly flip around. Just stunned midair. He's like, where did I go wrong? Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, another potion. I say already having 99 potions and it's completely maxed out. And I can't get any more. You know what the best part about this is, though? Is that if I think about it enough, and then before I have Cure, I can go nuts with the potions for a little bit, because they pop up in a lot of chests. Maybe not a lot of chests, but they do pop up in chests frequently. I'm not gonna need to buy much. Also, I'm going to have so much freaking money. Like, look at that money. 64,000. I have 64,000 money. I am not going to be bored in going into the game. I do not have to be shy about getting any items. Yay! But that's also because I level grinded like a maniac. I could make it so then it's more prizes. I wonder if turning on Lucky Lucky makes it more money and prizes instead of HP orbs. I should test that out. I'll test that out on the next line. Let me just get that to quiet down. Oh, I gotta wait for it to fade. Okay, not item boost. Don't want to turn on that. That would suck. Okay, let's see how that goes. Or if it, oh wait, what if it just instead of money of dropping Lucky Lucky, it just drops a ton of potions. I didn't think about that. Now I'm gonna get more useless potions. Yay! This is gonna be so funny. Ow. I don't think it changed the amount of HP orbs that drop. Like, not even in the slightest. Nope, it didn't change anything. Okay. Now that I think about it, it probably was that. Yeah, because I'm only getting like 5 at a time per each, so I don't think the abilities is really making a difference. But hey, it's fine. It just means that they're there and they're already equipped, so then Sora can use them. Yay! I'll still end up, I did do like a little test run just to make sure my game wouldn't crash back at level 35. It worked fine, by the way. And I got to see it through and it didn't crash when it transitioned to Sora either, so... I think at level 50, I might test it again, just to be sure. Because I really don't want to have a crash incident, and then I'll test it again at like level 75 or something like that. That will be a very far away moment, though. Maybe I'll test it at level 55 instead. Ow. I don't know. I'm just trying to gauge what will happen and plan accordingly. That's the idea. That's the goal. Is to plan accordingly for potential problems. Theoretically, the game should be able to handle it. That's the theoretical plan. I do not know if they play tested for this kind of shenanigan. I genuinely don't know if they play tested for this. Guess I'll find out. It's not like there's a level cap on this area. Imagine if there was actually a level cap on this area. That would suck. But then again, you can get to level 100 on the base island in KH1, so I'm pretty sure it can handle it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it can handle it. I don't think I need to worry. There's a reason why I have a backup file at least, though. I might still save a substitute backup file at some of the later levels, especially. Because I currently have 2 save files just in case my dumb self accidentally deletes one of them, because I almost did that one stream. And I was like, okay, time to have a double. Every time I save, I also save to my double, and the double is 2 spaces away, so then I don't accidentally delete them both. But eventually I might need to do another save one just in case. I'll do one at level 50, make a spare save file that goes right next to the one at level 35. Just to show I have made progress up to that point. Also in case something fails at later levels. And then that way I'm not just starting at 0. Although to be fair, if I'm saving both files, it should be fine. I don't know. These are the things I think about constantly. Oh wow. We're doing great. Very good, in fact. Let's get these guys. Woohoo! I am so excited for the day I get to level 99. It'll be a while, but I am still super excited about it. Out of curiosity, how many XP did I start with at the beginning of the stream? Let me see. Okay. I'll do the review point in a second. Just gotta pay attention to where I'm at. So I started with... Wow. How much did I start with? Okay, so... Oh, that was like 1,900 and something. 11,900 and something. Ooh, I gotta pay attention, otherwise I'm gonna lose some progress. Stop moving. So, we're currently at... what? Okay, so that was with the 2, so... Okay. It was actually 11,900 and something. Nice! Then, where we're at currently... Wow! We did 5,000 XP, gang! We're at 5,000 XP for the day, woohoo! And that's working like solid 3. Well, technically it's like 5,000 and something. Yeah, 5,212. Woohoo! Nice. And that's on a good day. That's without extra breaks and stuff like that. Nice. Oh, what a beautiful day. I'm gonna look at something before I do anything else, but I just want to make sure I've saved. Ouch. Let me take a look real quick. I don't know. Alright. I said 2.8 mil. That's my approximate. Actually, it's like 879, 879. And then 248,412. And then I'm gonna divide that by 4,000. That is not correct. I accidentally divided it by 400 instead. 4,000. We have about 657 streams to go, and that's without breaks, which there will be. That is approximately 3 streams per week, 219 weeks, and there are 4 weeks per month, so 219, so... We're about 54 months away from that. And what's 54 divided by 12 again? We're gonna be here for a few years. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, after that stunning revelation, I'm gonna need to actually double check my math there, 'cause that doesn't sound right. Oh boy. It's gonna be a while, isn't it? It's gonna be a while. Alright. Well, after confronting that existential horror and the possibility that I will need to at least remove some of it, which may extend the time, but I will probably want to do other things besides just this. That is going to do it for the stream tonight. We made 5,212 XP of progress, which is great. Awesome, even. We've made... I was going to say, whatever. Anyway, progress. Yay! So if you happen to enjoy the stream, or if you want to see some of my other stuff, on the YouTube side you can hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you get also notifications when I upload videos, which I hope I intend to make a little bit more frequent. And then on the Twitch side, make sure you hit that follow button. That way you can get notified for when I go live. I also have a Twitter, a Blue Sky, and a Tumblr, and all three are at Yellowfang42. So, with that, I am going to give you my favorite little end card. Have a good rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Have a good one. See ya.